Hello, everyone. Today's topic is, am I being too sensitive? You know, it may feel sometimes, when you're in interaction with your parents or your partner, um, that it feels like they're trying to sort of subtly put you down. Um, and you may have thought to yourself, gosh, is that me? Am I, am I just being ultra sensitive here? Am I just making a mountain out of a molehill. But you're aware that sort of your gut's telling you something that feels a bit off. So there you are again, for example, with your narcissistic parent, and they make a comment about something that feels as if they've sort of sent an invisible arrow out to you. You can't quite put your finger on it though, but it feels a bit odd. Like there's a bit of a negative energy that's come your way. And you think to yourself, well, I mean, come on, get a grip. I mean, they only asked if you'd remembered to pay your car insurance. Or they asked if you were sure that you liked your new job, if it is it really for you? Or it might have been something along the lines of, do you ever speak to John? Uh, John being the first boyfriend you ever had in primary school, or who dumped you and left you, in floods of tears. Or it might be something like, "Oh, well, maybe Sarah left early, from your event because she may have just had enough and wanted to get away." So all of these comments, however sort of on the surface they appear, okay, well, is there anything wrong with them? There's something that just feels like it's veiling some kind of secret attack or missile. And this is exactly what's going on. It's like there's the missiles that have been sent beneath the radar, aiming at target you. And the target of you is the core of you. The core of you, your sense of confidence, your self-worth. That's where it's going straight for. And the thing is, often you may not even realize uh, quite what the missile is that you've been hit with, um, because it's so subtle and it happens so quickly in the moment. It's actually only when you come away from it that you start to think, oh my God, did she really say that? Oh my goodness, I'm seeing it now. Wow. And it can almost sometimes, I mean, I've had clients say to me, I've realized in that moment, I hate them for saying, I hate them. It kind of releases this sort of deep anger at having been treated in this way so abusively. You see, the thing is, not all narcissists are, as you'll know, I'm sure, are not sort of the overt, grand, in your face, hurling insults and being, you know, brash and all the rest of it. No. In fact, the more dangerous, the most dangerous kind are the wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, yeah, the sort of the hidden one, the covert narcissist, as they're called, the one who operates behind the scenes uh, for your demise. Or we could say here, we could call it the subtle narcissist, the one who sends out subtle arrows. And the thing about the covert narcissist is they are highly, highly intelligent, and some would say almost telepathic. It's almost like have this uncanny sense of just almost picking up on what's troubling you or what's going on for you today, and they're able to sort of just just aim on those tender points. And you see, another important part of this, a key here, is that these poisonous arrows are deniable. And you can end up looking really crazy if you try to call it out. You know, you can end up being told, oh my goodness, don't be so sensitive. And you can actually begin to think, well, maybe I am being a bit sensitive here. What's wrong with me? I'm reading too much into this. It's me that's making a bigger thing out of this than need be. They're not trying to hurt me. It's just the way they come across. You see, this is the whole point. It's meant to put you in a state of self-doubt, because when you doubt yourself, your confidence goes down. And you know, who better really to make us doubt ourselves than our own parents? You know, as children, we took everything on board that they said, especially about ourselves. And even now as adults, their words have a weighting, perhaps more so than anyone else. It can still have that way of kind of getting in there and really getting to us. Because it's almost like we feel there's a ring of truth to what they're saying. But you see, what's actually happening in there is they are triggering the negative self-image that they actually put on you as a child. That's being triggered. It's not your true identity. It's not truly you. It's the negative beliefs that they're triggering in you about yourself that they projected onto you. So what do we do here? Well, I always suggest to clients, you know, look, next time you're interacting with the narcissist in your life, you know, I would say be an observer. And this can be quite a fun game. You know, let's have some fun while we're doing this. So observe your narcissist and, you know, just become aware of the different topics that they bring up in conversation with you. And you can begin to make a list of them, a mental list, so that, you know, every time you go around, you can sort of play the game to yourself of, oh, okay, tick, yes, there's the money topic. Oh, tick, yes, the unmarried one. Oh, yeah, tick, weight issues. And you can play that game because you'll become more aware then of the areas that they tend to target, and there is a pattern. Honestly, you'll become aware of it. And that in itself can give you a bit of power over this, and it becomes a bit comical, like I said. But you see, what we do need to remember here is we are under attack. When you feel that sense in you, gosh, it feels like something's been sent out to me. It has. You are under attack. But the thing is, you're an adult being under attack now. When you were a child, you were under attack. You were psychologically, you were under attack, but you didn't know it then. So you can imagine the impact of this psychological abuse over in your internal world over all these years. And this is why I use work on the subconscious level, because, you know, in all of those areas that they target, you'll have taken on negative beliefs that are still actually running the show. So as much as you can observe the narcissist out there in the areas they're targeting, within you, you will subconsciously be repeating those messages to yourself. That's the internalized narcissist. So work with me is on the subconscious level to begin pulling that out, calling it out, and you know, releasing you from that internal grip over your self-confidence. So if you would like to work with me, I'm going to put my Calendly link here at the bottom. And, like I always say, there's no more important work here. We've got to begin breaking this multi-generational pattern. And how does it transmit? It transmits through this projection of a negative self-image on the subconscious level, which causes us to repeat patterns, and therefore pass it on to the next generation. So don't hesitate. Book in with me, free consultation, and you can see how you feel. Trust your gut instincts on it, and hopefully take the plunge, and set yourself free. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow for another live.